Baby, last night was hands down one of the best nights that I've had, no doubt. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye, then we danced in the dark under September stars in the pouring rain. And I know that I can't ever tell you enough.
Mr. Rick Fellows, accompanied by stepmother Mrs. Tracy Fellow. Parents of the groom, Mr. Philip and Tammy Carey. Because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. Bridesmaid, Cassie O'Malley, started like groomsman Kevin Hunter. You don't need the money when you're doing do your money. Sam, escorted like groomsman Aaron Canary. I said, are you gonna be my girl? Bridesmaid Rachel Madness, Colonel and Girls and Richard Fellow Jr. Nikki Fellows, Colonel and Best Man Sean Steele. Please stand up! Get on your feet! It is my pleasure to introduce to you our bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Zachery Carey!
She looks like 1,000 diamonds strung across the blue plain. I lean against the wind, pretend that I am weightless, and in this moment I am happy.
I just wanted to do low so I can go to Smith.
That's alright, as long as I can have
on the dance floor.
Just take my hand, time.
That's not supposed to do that. Thank you. Nice. It's better when it doesn't randomly turn around on me like that.
Noise for the bride and groom bridal party, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I'd like to... Ladies and gentlemen, we can have your attention for a few moments, please. All right, Mr. Shane Toussaint.
Welcome, everybody. Today, Zach and Chrissy have brought us together to celebrate their love and union in marriage. As you all know, Zach and Chrissy have already exchanged their vows and officially became husband and wife back in May of last year. But due to the unfortunate COVID restrictions at that time, we cannot celebrate in a large crowd like we have here today. So thank you all for joining us and being part of their true love story. After years of nurturing a strong relationship, it's great to see that these two have happily accomplished their first year as a married couple and are taking their next steps towards building a family. If you've had the fortune that I've had, you have witnessed Zach and Chrissy meet from friendship to falling deeply in love. At this time, the maid of honor, Nikki, would like to say a few words, followed by the best man, Sean.
Hi, everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Nikki, Chrissy's younger sister, and I'm just very excited we all finally got a chance to get together on very short notice, so thank you all for making it here. Just to start off, from the time that I could talk, Chrissy always reminded me how much she wanted a baby brother, but got me instead, and eventually Ricky. So good job, Ricky. But in the meantime, before we got Ricky, to fulfill this void of wanting a brother, she would dress me up in boy clothes. And to top it off, my father gave me the traditional 90s bob haircut to really bring this baby brother dream to life. And to this day, I hate wearing dresses and makeup, so I think it really worked. Thanks, Chrissy. Our relationship as sisters truly blossomed only a few years ago. It took some time, but I'm so incredibly grateful with how close we've become. Developing a relationship with such a strong-willed, goofy, and loving sister has made me incredibly happy. I always have someone to come to for girl advice, since I'm clearly lacking at that, and for general sister advice. Some of my favorite times are FaceTiming each other while we're cooking dinner, and seeing this amazing, extravagant, gluten-free 3-course meal is coming along compared to my frozen pizza baking in the oven. Yes, we're polar opposites, but I wouldn't ask for any other sister to be by my side for the rest of my life. And Zach, have to bring Zach into this. When I first met you, I didn't really know what to think. But your goofiness, optimism, and sense of humor told me you'd be perfect for a type A person like Chrissy. You always love to have fun, make jokes, and are always looking for somewhere to fish, even if we're in a desert. But I have to say, the one thing I enjoy the most about you is our mutual appreciation for the Sasquatches that live in Alaska. Sorry, Chrissy, you'll never understand. In all seriousness, you always make sure Chrissy is happy, whether it's stopping for her favorite treat, apple cider donuts, or jamming to her favorite song in the car. You always manage to bring out the best in her, even when times are tough. So, keep being the great husband you are, and also dealing with her when she takes one bite out of every donut in the box. Chrissy, I love you so much, and I'm incredibly happy that you finally got the wedding that you deserved. You mean the world to me, both of you. So here's to a million more years of a wonderful marriage.
I'm not fine. Not yet. Shut up. My name's Sean. I'm the best man for this event. I've known Zach his entire life. We weren't close growing up. Known him his entire life. We weren't close growing up until I moved here 8 years ago.
You'll be back in 5.
Yeah, good luck. He taught me how to snowboard very quickly. We started hanging out every hunting, every weekend. Yep, no. Yeah, you fucked me up. Nah, yep, gotta go thing. We came closer. I learned that anytime he called, I would be there. Whatever it was, a ride, cut down a tree, pick him up when his snowmobile broke down. A long way away. When Zach met Chrissy, he was a little wild. Never thought he'd be able to house train him. She did a pretty good job. They make each other happy, except that one time, Chrissy spray painted the wood stove to make it look pretty. Did not go over very well.
She didn't get paint on anything, which is amazing.
Then had to go over there to take the wood stove out and put a new one in. You guys have gone through a lot. We're here. Got through your first year. They say that's the worst. Love you both. Here's so many more.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's hear it one more time for Nikki and Sean. It is our nature. It is our nature to love things that make us happy, to love anything that gives us a sense of wholesomeness. But to be in love with somebody is a strike of fantastic fortune. Love is based upon connection, and that connection can occur mentally, emotionally, or physically. We mentally connect with those who have the same morals and values, people who share similar opinions and outlooks. These people share the same interests, work together to achieve goals. People who connect mentally make ideal partners and form great teams. We connect emotionally with those who can relate to past experiences and gone through similar events. These people share similar passions. Empathy comes naturally when this connection occurs, and the two individuals can sense each other's mood and feelings without any spoken word required. People who connect emotionally have the basis to become best friends. We connect physically with ones whose sheer presence gives us a sense of fulfillment and gratification. The ones that keep us checking our phone for the next text. The ones who keep you looking forward to the next time you're going to see them. They captivate your undivided attention in a room full of people. Having a crush is what we call it. Physical connection is the desire for each other's presence, and it's the catalyst needed in order to make a true soulmate connection occur. It is a rare occurrence to have a true connection with somebody, whether it be mental, emotional, or physical. But to hit it off on all three at once, that is how you establish a real soulmate connection. My life changed forever when I met Zach. It was the first day of football practice in the summer before the start of 10th grade. I saw this tall, skinny kid, built like a goose, with his long, stretched-out neck and his Justin Bieberish hair flow. The part that really threw me off was the pirate patch he wore over his eye the first 2 weeks that I knew him. I kid you not, he nearly shot his eye out with a BB gun. And of course, because it's Zach, he lived up to the pirate character, walking around with his fingers crooked like a hook, harassing everybody on the team. But when the doctor finally cleared him for full contact practice, that's when I really began to see who Zach really was. Because of his relentless mouth that never seemed to stop running, All the athletes who were twice the size of him would absolutely annihilate him at any given opportunity. There were times when I thought they actually killed him. But he'd jump right back up, get in their face and scream some nonsense, then return back to the huddle like nothing ever happened. Our other teammates, coaches, and myself would all think, what is wrong with this guy? Of course, the wannabe pro athletes couldn't stand him, but Zach loved knowing that he was in their heads. And it wasn't just sports that brought out that side of him. He acted like that everywhere. His favorite thing to do is to get under people's skin just to get a rise out of them. And I just sit back and laugh because I could not believe the nerve he had and his carefree attitude. He didn't care about his audience. Zach was Zach all the time. People would frequently ask, what's up with your boy? And we just say, that's just Zach. I can spend hours retelling stories, but for the sake of time, I'll just sum it up by saying he was nuts.
Damn.
He also, for the longest time, didn't believe in love. He didn't even like to say the word love. I remember the days he'd get very uncomfortable anytime any one of his friends would say, I love you, Zach. Instead of saying it back, he would say, I popcorn you too. Because popcorn was a substitute word of choice for love. He didn't like saying love. I remember late nights when the group of friends, and we'd all try to predict which one of us was most likely to get married first. Anytime this conversation would happen, Zach would always yell, I'm not getting married. Love doesn't exist. So that's when we'd all start to think, yeah, you know what? Who the heck would want to marry this guy? So the first day I met Chrissy, our entire group of friends decided to go tubing down the West Gander River. As the rest of us are getting in the water, boarding our tubes, out comes this majestic, beautiful princess of punk shrouded in darkness. With her jet black straight hair, bandana, and aviators, I thought she was just getting back from a Blink-182 concert. And she was equally goofy and quirky as she was pretty. Is pretty. As she came into the scene with one of the most bizarre one-piece skeleton bathing suits I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hated that thing.
And as she approached us, I watched her stumble over her toe and yell, "Ah, rat farts! My flip-flop keeps slipping off." Still to this day, Chris is the only person who I know that yells rat farts.
More people over there that yell rat farts.
So that's when Zach introduced us. Everyone, this is Chrissy. Chrissy, this is everyone. It didn't take us long to discover her ridiculous laugh, and that she liked to talk about some pretty inexplicable things. But that certainly made her interesting. What I really liked about her was that at any given moment, she would make a SpongeBob reference or do a Patrick impersonation. Like Zach, she too was a little abnormal and a little out there. But if she could kick in with her floating circus of friends for 6 hours in the burning summer heat, she showed that she surely had some potential. But let's rewind back to where it all started. It was a day in May back in 2015. Chrissy and a few of her friends were on their way to Sylvan Beach. Along the way, they stopped to pick up Zach. Now, until this point, she hasn't met him yet. But she already knew that he was quite the character based upon the stories she's heard from mutual friends. And sure enough, as they pull in, they see Zach pacing around in the driveway in an angry ostrich mode, neck all stretched out forward, rocking that angry Phil Carey walk. Apparently, he was pretty upset because he spilled gas in the driveway. As they got to the beach...
My driveway?
Your driveway.
Zach, really?
As they got to the beach, Zach thought it'd be his perfect opportunity to rip off his shirt so he could show off his shark bite to everyone. Chrissy started to find out real quick that Zach was a total goof. But something about that really drew her in. She also liked the way the early summer sun highlighted his freckles on his face and brought out the baby blue in his eyes. She found amusement in his persistence to get a rise out of people, and the way his big, salacious lips smacked back and forth when he was mouthing off to everybody. And Zach, he found interest in Chrissy. With her punk rock styling and her big black and red bow on top of her head, her shiny dark hair, and the way her soft but demanding brown eyes would look at him while she sat anticipating, prepared for him to do something preposterous at any moment, and then would light up as she laughed. It really piqued interest in Zach, and he became obsessed with finding ways to keep her laughing and smiling. They found a particular interest in each other's taste of music, often having card jam sessions on their way to the lake and other social gatherings. They continued to find themselves hanging out amongst their group of friends until Zach asked her on their first official date to Carmella's, where they quickly discovered their mutual quirkiness and their uncanny ability to keep each other cracking up. Their connection continued to evolve and flourish over the course of the coming weeks. They became inseparable, and seeing each other every day became an occurrence. Then one day, on their way home from a Fall Out Boy concert, Zach asked Chrissy to be his girlfriend, and it all became official. Their time together as a dating couple became loaded with memories and adventures, ranging from days at the lake, frequent concert experiences, and Saranac Thursdays. They played many rounds of Zach's favorite game called Find It, which consisted of outdoor adventures of all sorts, whether it be wandering around aimlessly, hiking in the woods, or going on four-wheeling and snowmobiling excursions in search of whatever it is. Then Zach started staying over at Chrissy's house at night, and one time he surprised her by cooking burgers late one night in the kitchen, wearing her bridesmaid's robe that was 3 sizes too small for him. They eventually moved in together and raised their dog Wally. Chrissy thickened them up with her exceptional cooking, and together they would sit down and eat dinner discussing their days. Their nights would consist of either going out to watch live bands, or they would stay in and have movie nights. They would serve as great hosts, having friends come over to play darts, hang out, and laugh at some obnoxious memories. They've helped each other stay level-headed in times of hardship, and have guided each other through challenging obstacles. I've seen these two be there for each other through life's unexpected twists and turns, only growing closer and stronger from each setback. Together, they made sacrifices and personal goals for self-improvement. And they were there to support each other every single step of the way. For each other, they have provided comic relief and shoulders to cry on when needed. They've helped each other set the right mindset to stay successful in their lives and stay driven and motivated on their career aspirations. I've seen them collect a library of inside jokes. I've seen them laugh to tears. One always knows what the other one is thinking, and they can communicate without words and fill in each other's blanks. They've picked up each other's sayings and stole each other's sweatshirts. I've seen them spin each other around on dance floors and mutually serenade themselves by singing songs off tune. I've seen them erase each other's tension with just their presence. I've seen them make sacrifices to solidify their bond. They've established a true soulmate connection, and they will continue to do so for the decades to come. As lovers, there's no such thing as displaying too much love. You can never say, "I love you," too many times. Display your love for the entire world to see, and do it proudly. Continue to find ways to make cute little surprises for each other, and to keep each other guessing. Continue to have fun like you guys did from the start. Keep finding concerts to attend, adventures to embark on, and travel destinations to visit. Sit down together every night during supper, and reflect on each other's day. Remember, love is transparent. Do not bottle up unhealthy emotions. Express emotions constructively, and work through issues as a team. Allow each other some space and freedom, but then display how much you've missed each other by smothering yourselves in affection. Support each other in public and correct each other in privacy. No matter what, you are each other's number one. A night's sleep should never go without a good night's kiss. Live and love as if you were to die tomorrow, but together learn as if you were to live forever. Zach and Chrissy, you have survived your first year together as a married couple, a year in which many would describe as the most challenging year in matrimony. We are happy to share this celebration with you, and we wish you both endless success and happiness in your years to come. Zach, you may kiss your bride again. Let's hear it one more time. So at this moment, we're going to say a grace wedding dinner prayer.
We got all hold hands. Come on, we're all holding hands. We stand the arm. Closer to you.
Lord God, Creator of the universe, we have gathered here around this dinner table to celebrate the love and commitment that have united Zach and Chrissy in a wonderful bond of marriage. Bless our wonderful meal and bless the happy couple for a wonderful life together. Let's hear it one more time for the happy couple, Mr. and Mrs. Zach and Christina Carey.
Good job, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, you didn't tell everybody who to wear, by the way.
Yeah. You ready?
All right. I'm going to ask a set of questions, and you hold up who's ever, Chrissy, it's not that hard.
You gotta have the same side shoe.
All right, so you're going to hold up the answer of whoever you think the question applies to.
Stand over there.
Okay.
I don't need to see that.
Okay. First question. Who is more competitive?
What happened?
Who spends the most money?
That $14,000 home bill got me.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Right, okay.
No, next one.
Who is the better cook?
Oh, we know this one. Yeah. I'm too hungry to raise rent.
I thought I'd touch it better.
Listen, then I won't get fed.
Who takes up more of the bed?
Oh, no.
Who said I love you first?
I don't know. Wrong or right? Me neither.
Who is messier? Who is the one to kill a spider? Yeah. Who is more likely to forget something? Oh, that's so funny. Just everywhere. It's you, definitely. Okay, who is more stubborn? Who is always late?
I'm never late. Look, I'm never.
Okay.
Punctual people.
Who is more likely to get a traffic ticket?
Let's be honest here.
Okay, who is the better driver? That doesn't make sense.
You can drive fast and you still know how to drive.
Okay. Who is better at keeping surprises?
No, I tell her everything.
Who wears the pants in the relationship?
I know the smart answers.
This one's easy.
You've been taught well.
Who is more klutzy? Who is more patient?
That's it.
I need my money and I need it now.
Who is grumpy in the morning? Yeah. Who is more likely to get lost? Yeah.
That's the human GPS.
Yeah, that would be fun.
All right, last question. Who made the first move?